kind of misconceptions and how people can recognize maybe signs of sex trafficking, because I have heard, and I think people have a misconception that of the level of control, because I think they're thinking in their minds, which I've heard before, people say online and other places, why don't they just leave? Why don't they just go? Why don't they just go to the authorities? Why don't they just get out? And I don't think they have an understanding of how much control is there where you couldn't get out. Or, could you just describe that so people understand that how hard it is to get out of that?
Great question.
That's a great question. I think what a lot of people don't understand is that there is a level of psychological brainwashing and coercion that happens. And so like you even think about a woman in a domestic violence situation, I think it's 7 to 9 times it takes before she actually successfully leaves or is killed by her partner. And so human trafficking is no different. You are under that same level of brainwashing and coercion. You believe that this person, you're told repeatedly that I'm the only person that cares for you. Nobody else will ever love you because of what you do. I'm the only one who's here for you. There is an isolation where they separate you. You think about my first trafficker, when I talk about it, he moved me hours away from the city that I lived in with my family. And he knew where I lived. He knew who my parents were. And so there was always this intimidation factor of like, we don't talk about this. I know where you're at. And I flew home every single month. Every month I went home, I visited my family. It's not that I didn't see my family. I saw them all the time. But there was this piece of control that was happening that people did not see. And I knew better than to talk about it. I knew that I had to protect my family, and that was my number one priority. So I never said a word to anybody that any of this was happening.